guys, welcome back to the channel where I cover missing persons, unsolved cases, crime news, and more. Well, bombshell news out of Delphi, or the nearby county where the hearing was supposed to be held today. The attorneys for Richard Allen have decided to quit and withdraw from representing Richard Allen. There's supposed to be a hearing today regarding all kinds of things going on, like there was crime scene photos, a crime scene photo that was leaked, other leaks coming out of the defense's camp allegedly, and but wow, this is not at all what I personally expected. It's like I said, this was about a 3-minute hearing, and I'm going to play that real quick. And in case you haven't seen it, it's from Court TV, who had exclusive access to the courtroom with their cameras.
We on? All right, we are on the record in State of Indiana versus Richard Allen, 08C012210MR1. Thank you for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Mr. McClellan, Mr. Luttrell, for your patience. We've had an unexpected turn of events, ladies and gentlemen. Earlier this afternoon, the defense attorneys have withdrawn their representation of Mr. Allen. Mr. Baldwin made an oral motion to withdraw. I granted that oral motion to withdraw, and Mr. Rozzi will be submitting a written motion to withdraw, I'm assuming within the next couple of days. They have confirmed with the court that Mr. Allen's financial situation remains static, meaning he is continuing to be entitled to appointed counsel. I will reach out to public defenders to make that appointment. As Mr. Allen is now without counsel, I've ordered him transported back to the Department of Correction. Mr. McClellan, I know that we have already scheduled a hearing in the Carroll Circuit Court October 31st at 9 a.m. I'd like to maintain that hearing if we can, please.
Yes, Your
I
Honor.
think at that point we can have counsel appointed. I'd like to set a new trial date. Obviously, I don't believe counsel will be prepared within the next couple of months to try a case of this magnitude in January. So we'll set dates for the trial. I think we need to set a date as well for the suppression hearing that was filed now by former counsel. I have asked the attorneys to provide all of the discovery previously provided back to the state of Indiana. I know I entered a protective order on the discovery, and honestly, I don't remember when that was. I think it was in April of this year, perhaps, maybe sooner. But the attorneys have been ordered to provide all of that discovery back to the state, and if you would maintain that until such time as it can be turned over to successor counsel, I would appreciate that, Mr. McClellan.
Yes, Your Honor.
I've also asked the defense attorneys to cooperate with successor counsel. They're not required to do that, but I think that they will in the best interests of Mr. Allen. They're not required to provide any of their work product, but they will be required and have indicated that they will cooperate with successor counsel. So obviously, without counsel, Mr. Allen's hearing cannot proceed. I apologize that I know many of you have been waiting for several hours. I know, Mr. McClellan, you and your staff, and you had some witnesses here that came earlier to have the hearing, but clearly this is outside of our control. So is there anything, Mr. McClellan, that you'd like to state for the record?
No, Your Honor. I think we can address the other issues at the October 31st court date.
All right. With that being said, then, we are in recess. Thank you. I'll see you in October.
So that, again, that was definitely a shocker for me. We all wondered if, because of all these issues lately, if one or both attorneys were going to get let go or reprimanded. Sounds like she was not going to do that, because she sounded just as surprised. They may have gotten reprimanded or what have you, but it doesn't seem like from her actions there, from what I could tell, that Judge Gull was going to removed either attorney on her own accord there. So that was definitely done by the council themselves. I don't think it has anything to do with the financial. Some folks have said that it's because of Richard Allen's finances, but see, he's not paying for the attorneys. According to WTHR 13, they found out that the defense team, including Baldwin and Rozzi, have been so far paid $116,000, $716,736.35. So, and that amount has been approved for payment to the defense attorneys by the judge as of October 6th. It does not include any additional expenses for experts or witnesses. So they've been paid very well. I don't think money is at all the reason that they've withdrawn. I have to wonder if it has to do with the whole defense that they put out about the Odinism and all that sort of stuff. But I don't know. It's very strange to me that this happened. Like I said, it was definitely not something that was expected, at all. I think that hopefully they can get the new attorneys on there by the end of the month, by Halloween, October 31st. I don't know where they're going to get attorneys that are defense lawyers that can handle death penalty cases, because we don't still know if the state's going to pursue the death penalty, so they have to definitely have that be accounted for. But I do hope they can get a team back on this and get things back rolling, because really now we're starting over from scratch. They're going to have to start all over with talking to Richard Allen, talking to all the witnesses, relooking through all the discovery. It's going to be a lot of work for the new counsel, for sure. And like she said, there's no way this is going to go to trial in January, and I don't even know if it's going to go into trial in 2024. But we'll see, what the new team has to say as far as that's concerned when we get the October 31st hearing. But definitely for a shocker to me. And I feel mostly really bad for the families of Abby and Libby right now, because they've been waiting all this time not only to find out who allegedly killed their their granddaughter, their sister, their daughter, but now that we have a suspect under arrest, we've had Richard Allen. Now there's going to be more waiting to see if he's the guy. So I definitely think that this is a definite, it just sucks. Let's just be honest, it sucks. And we don't know how Richard Allen feels about it, or how his wife feels about it, because obviously she's still with him and she's still right by his side from what we know so far. And from what I understood, she was in court, and they had her leave court because obviously Richard did not enter the courtroom at all because of his attorneys withdrawing from his case. So this is a very, very strange change of events, and I don't know. What do you guys think? It's just, like I said, it kind of stuns me. I'm kind of curious what's going to come next. We may hear before the 31st if the new lawyers are appointed. We may hear about them. So we'll definitely have to keep an eye on that and keep an ear out to see if that's announced sooner than the end of the month. But that's the big news out of the Delphi case today, and let's hope we can get this back on track to get justice for Abby and Libby. That's really what it's all about. So, all right, guys, I hope you have a great rest of the day, and most of all, stay safe.